Extradition process have been completed for Simon Ekpa to be returned to Nigeria from Finland. Musa. Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra. People of goodwill, Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I know it has been some days now. Happy New Year to millions of Biafrans all over the world, or to Biafrans all over the world, lovers of freedom. I wish you all a prosperous new year and a year of more victory, more progress, and more record breaking. So, Biafrans, I'm bringing you this very update because I've seen a lot of post about it, which I know very well is lies and propaganda, because PM is no longer a Nigerian citizen. He tore his passport on air, which we all saw. We saw the video. So, and he's a he's a Finnish citizen. A Finnish citizen, and a soldier, politician, and a lawyer at the same time. So what evidence do Nigeria terrorist state have over the accusations, terrorism, and the violence and insecurity in Southeast? We have seen videos of gallant men resisting Nigeria terrorist army and their killing and extortion, kidnapping points in Biafra land. We haven't seen any video of gallant men causing insecurity in Biafra land, killing Biafrans, terrorizing Biafrans, or you see Biafrans running whenever they see gallant men. Rather, all we have been seeing is Nigeria terrorist army terrorizing Biafra land, trooping into Southeast to put fear in our people, terrorizing Biafran land, killing Biafra mothers and children. And these are the only people that Biafrans see and flee and scamper for safety. Well, before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, tune in once you get notification. So, Biafrans, will continue with this very update. I'm just going to analyze this very news headline. I don't care what they said here. Just that the news headline said, Nigeria extradition process have been completed for Simon Ekpa to be returned to Nigeria from Finland. And the question now remains, where is the evidence of PM inciting violence or causing insecurity or terrorizing Southeast? And since PM not being in the picture, who are those that have been terrorizing Biafra land? Who are those that have been killing Biafrans? Nigeria terrorist army, right? Okay. Now I want to tell this to one Nigeria enablers in Biafra land. Those of you jubilating now, frogs everywhere on social media jubilating. Oh, extradition process has been completed. Simon Ekpa is coming back to Nigeria to sit at home. Oh, Simon Ekpa is coming back. Oh, he has killed Biafrans for 3 years. All of you are shameless and don't even know the kind of cause you people are bringing upon yourselves and your generation. You think you're doing Simon Ekpa? No, you're doing yourself. Ahmadike was betrayed. His location was given out to Nigeria terrorist state by those that pretended or still disguising to be fighting for our freedom. He was kidnapped in Kenya, tortured for 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. Nobody heard anything. Biafrans did not hear anything. Rather, the criminals that pretended to be fighting for our freedom kept quiet until Ahmadike was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria, and they started pointing accusing fingers. And up till date, they are still pointing accusing fingers for 4 years now, if I'm not mistaken. 3 going to 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. All they have been doing all these years is pointing accusing fingers. No progress, no moving forward. Rather, they have gone backward. They cannot give you account of ESN that Ahmadike created to protect Biafra mothers and children. And this one Nigeria enablers are fully active, making sure that nobody talks about Biafra. If you talk about Biafra, they will tell you how you're supporting Simon Ekpa, because that is what they are doing without you knowing. You are supporting Simon Ekpa, the only person that makes sure Nigeria terrorist state no longer terrorize Biafrans, no longer terrorize Biafra land, no longer bombard buildings and properties of Biafrans. We all saw that happening before he took over, before he said enough is enough, because the oppressors you don't need to approach them peacefully. And that is what those flavors and one Nigeria enablers are doing. You see them jumping up and down, jubilating. Extradition process have been completed for Simon Ekpa to return to Nigeria. Since Ahmadike was kidnapped by Nigeria terrorist state, what have they achieved? How far have they moved the struggle? They can't tell you. because they have absolutely nothing to offer. They just don't want you to talk about Biafra. They don't want you to be the one walking, making sure that Biafra is restored when they don't have anything to offer. And that can be you understand? So these people now you see jubilating over this very propaganda have nothing to offer. The oppressors do not need to be approached peacefully, because the more you approach them, the more you approach them peacefully, the more they subdue, the more they make sure you are locked up at the last room of their cage. The oppressors, you need to match their energy. You need to make sure that your own voltage is higher than their own. And that is what PM did. He started resisting Nigeria terrorist army. Started making sure that their killing, extortion, and kidnapping points are dismantled. This checkpoint, you see, Biafrans are being killed there. Biafrans are being kidnapped. Biafrans are being humiliated. Mothers and children, fathers, our elderly people are being humiliated at this checkpoint. And we have made it clear that we no longer want them. Go to Nigeria, it's only Southeast, you see thousands of checkpoints everywhere. Even non-Southeasterners complain about the checkpoints in the Southeast. Tell me, what is that? Is that not insecurity? Is that not terrorism? Is that not humiliation in your own land? BM said, no, I'm going to resist this, and I'm not going to do it peacefully. I'm going to do it in a brutal way, and that is what he has been doing and will not stop, because the oppressors need to be approached brutally, not peacefully. All this while they have been talking about peace up and down. Biafrans protested peacefully, showing the whole world that we no longer want to be part of Nigeria. We want to exit. They demonstrated, protesting with Biafra flag, not being armed. They were killed. Thousands of Biafrans are still missing up to date. Millions were killed. Should we talk about 1967, 1970? How many millions of Biafrans that were killed over Biafra? And you will see some gullible one Nigeria enablers sabotaging the only person, making sure that the oppressors no longer have their way in Biafra land. We saw how Nigeria terrorist army was terrorizing Biafra land before now, bombarding properties and the buildings of Biafrans, houses, killing Biafra mothers and children. We saw videos of our own mothers being killed by Nigeria's stray bullet in their homes, in their houses in Biafra land, both the ones in the market. We saw all of that. PM Master Simon Ekpa came and said, enough is enough. No, I'm going to resist it. It started a guerrilla war. And you see these people crying every day on social media, calling on EU, UN, and USA to come to our rescue, that we're being terrorized by Nigeria terrorist army and Nigeria terrorist state. Accusing the only person resisting these oppressors in Biafra land of killing and terrorizing Biafrans. Is that not funny? It's funny and sad at the same time. You want the terrorism of Nigeria terrorist army and Nigeria terrorist state to stop in Southeast, and you're not doing anything about it. You think ranting every day on social media will help you. The only person that said, no, I'm not going to do this with these people. I'm going to resist them. I'm going to confront them face to face and show them that this land is my land. And when I am ready to defend it, you will not have any place of peace in this very land until you leave. They started accusing him. These are the one Nigeria enablers you see jubilating up and down. There is this one that looks like we. You cannot describe how his face is. Every day Simon Ekpa, all his tweet is about Simon Ekpa, accusing PM of killing Biafrans for 3 years. For that 3 years, how many buildings of Nigeria terrorist army burnt? How many properties have they destroyed? Unlike before, thousands of houses were bombarded by Nigeria terrorist state. Millions of Biafrans have been killed. And you choose to side the oppressors. We saw old mothers and fathers crying in Imo State before now of how their buildings were set ablaze by Nigeria terrorist army. Was it Simon Ekpa? The answer is no. Nigeria terrorist army set a car shop ablaze in our mama. Was it Simon Ekpa? The answer is no. Biafrans were being killed in High School. Was it Simon Ekpa? The answer is no. How many times have you seen gallant men terrorizing Biafra land or killing Biafrans or Biafran seeing gallant men and flee and scamper for safety? None. Do you have any video of that? Prove me wrong. Post it and I will bring it here. I promise you that. Bring that video. Show me where you have seen Biafrans running when gallant men are going or walking around our communities or villages or towns. We have seen gallant men walking around our markets, and our people were they were not scared. They were doing their business normally without being scared. Rather, they were hailing them, telling them to continue with the good work they are doing. If not for them, they will not be in this market. They will be, even if they're in the market, they will be in fear. There will be fear and tension, not knowing what will happen the next minute. But they were just happy seeing gallant men. How many times have you seen gallant men killing or destroying properties of Biafrans? No. There is no video of Biafra Defense Forces terrorizing Biafra land. Unless they third it. Unless the one they photoshopped or doctored. We have seen videos of Nigeria terrorist army terrorizing Biafra land. We have seen videos of our people running at the site of Nigeria army, campaigning for safety because they might get shot. On Easter Sunday, we saw Nigeria terrorist army chasing an old man and even shot at him. On Easter, a young man that traveled to village to see his family was killed by Nigeria terrorist army. Was it Simon Ekpa? The answer is no. So what reason do you have? Or why are you jubilating that Nigeria posted this thing? Nigeria news media or Gota media, brown envelope media posted extradition this thing request or extradition whatever it is has been completed. As the terrorism of Nigeria terrorist army stops all this while that PM have been in the picture? The answer is no. Rather, the first day that he did not post, a community was attacked by Nigeria Fulani foot soldiers in the name of headsmen, and 4 farmers were killed. How many more have you people reported? That Ikwikwi posted, oh, look at what Nigeria terrorist army did to Biafrans. That is how they want to continue crying. The only person that said, no, I'm going to resist these people face to face, physically, not social media thing. I'll be fighting them on social media, but I'll make sure that I form an army that will resist them physically. And that is what he has been doing. Biafra land has been peaceful. We no longer see all those sit-at-home enforcement attacks by those flarefuls that call themselves Southeast governors. We have not seen videos of those that setting keke ablaze or bus ablaze because gallant men stopped all those things. Biafra Defense Forces stopped all those things. Have you seen all this while? Have you seen a market being ransacked or people being attacked in the market like we saw before? The answer is no. Those doing all of that were doing it to hang it on the neck of PM and Biafra Defense Forces. But Chukwu Kikabiyama disgraced them. You are happy that they told you that extradition process have been completed for Simon Ekpa to be returned to Nigeria. You are jubilating. I don't know that we still have some gullible fools like this among us. Seriously. You are jubilating. So what then do you have to offer? Yes, what then do you have to offer? Since the kidnap of our leader, since you people pretended to be fighting for our freedom, since the kidnap of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what improvement have you people made? Or what progress? Or where have you people, pushed the struggle to? Nowhere. They have been ranting. Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. They will be showing you old pictures of ESN. Tell them to bring current pictures of ESN. If they are truly protecting Biafra land or Biafrans in Biafra land, they can't show you. They'll keep showing you old pictures. Shameless fools, criminals everywhere. You see them jubilating up and down over the propaganda that the Nigeria brown envelope media posted. PM is no longer a Nigerian citizen. He's a Finnish citizen, a soldier, a politician, and a lawyer. You cannot extradite him without showing evidence of all the accusations leveled on him. It's not possible. And Finland is not any African country that the zoo can bribe. Before they do that, you show them evidence of all the accusation. Because I'm very sure PM has tendered all the evidence of Nigeria terrorist army and Nigeria terrorist state atrocities and the terrorism in Biafra land, and how they are integrating Boko Haram into the military and opening their gate for terrorists, bandits to troop in. So who wants to be in such a country? Who are those? And not that these things are happening, and there is no terrorism going on in the country. The country has sinked already. It's upside down and has sinked. Who wants to remain there? In a country that the government sponsors terrorism to subdue the masses, to keep the masses, to put fear in, not even to put fear in the masses. I don't know the reason they are sponsoring the terrorism. This terrorism they're sponsoring, they're not sponsoring for any other people, to bring it to Southeast, to subdue the people of Southeast and take over their land. Musa will be telling you about insecurity in Southeast all the years that bandits and Boko Haram have been terrorizing in the north. Have they been able to stop it? The answer is no. So why are they worried about what is going on? They are crying over insecurity. For you to think there is insecurity, they are the ones. Nigeria terrorist army are the ones causing insecurity. They are telling you Simon Ekpa is terrorizing Southeast, inciting violence and causing insecurity because we are resisting Nigeria terrorist army in Biafra land, because Simon Ekpa and Biafra Defense Forces are making sure that they no longer have any place in Biafra land. They no longer mount their killing, extortion, and kidnapping points in Southeast. That is why Musa and Nigeria terrorist state has been crying up and down, accusing PM Mazi Simon Ekpa of inciting violence, causing insecurity, and the terrorism in Southeast. There is nothing like that. Rather, Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko, Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces are putting a stop to Nigeria terrorist army, terrorism, atrocities, genocide in Biafra land. Unity is not by force, we have made it clear. Biafra has been redeclared. And they are aware that once Biafra has been redeclared, it's going to be hot for them. That is why they bought all the Jezebels and the Delilahs to write a petition against PM. Would that stop what we are doing? The answer is no. So, Biafrans, I'm bringing this very update to let you know that the propaganda they posted, there is nothing like that. It's not possible. It's not. Nigeria governments have no evidence of all the accusations. And the Finland will not stoop so low and they agree to what they just posted. Extradition process have been completed. Over what reason? What is the reason? What is Simon Ekpa's crime? Well, dear friends, I'll stop here. I'll bring you another update, so stay tuned and remain focused, dear friends all over the world. This freedom is about us and our generation. Have that in mind. And those doing everything to stop it do not want you to be free. They are not doing it for your own good, rather for their own selfish gain and benefit. So remain strong. It's only you that can free yourself. If you don't fight for your freedom, nobody is going to do that for you. Have that in mind. And remain focused, resolute. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. And do not allow yourself to be distracted. Thank you all. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section, and please tune in once you get notification. Thank you all. God bless our PM and our gallant men on ground. Thank you.